coming at you. This week we're going to talk about trains, or the lack of moving trains in Eastern Ontario. Stick around, I'll be right back.
Duanes World. Duanes World. Duanes World.
Hey, thanks for sticking around. It's me, Duane, the Booze Blogger, coming at you. Like I said in the preview, we're going to talk about this whole mess that is occurring in Eastern Ontario with the trains and people blocking the tracks and stuff. Our First Nations citizens here in Canada, they're protesting the oil pipeline that is going in BC, and it's actually going to run through their land. Now, I get it. I'd be pissed off too if they were putting a pipeline through my fucking land, and I don't know why they can't just go around it. So I'm all with you for that part. I totally agree that they could find a new route for that so that it doesn't affect your communities. The biggest problem I have with this protest is that you're saying that people can't go places. You're shutting down business. Why is it okay for your rights to not be infringed, but ours are, right? This weekend we had closures at the bridge in Niagara Falls, the bridge in Gananoque to the States. Why are you allowed to dictate where the rest of us can go? You can't. So stop doing that, because protests are legal, and I have no problem with protests, but don't get in everybody else's way. That's not cool. You have the right to peacefully protest anywhere in Canada. You do not have the right, though, to disobey a court order to cease and desist. So, like, you guys, it's running on borrowed time. Sooner or later, the cops are going to come and move you. I know, I said this last week about Trudeau, too, was that with him in charge, Canada is going to fall, and it's already starting to. If me and a bunch of white guys or black guys or Muslims or pink or purple people did this, we'd already be in jail. You are trespassing, and we would, if it was us, we'd already be in jail for either trespassing or terrorism. This is a form of eco-terrorism. Plain and simple. You're trespassing. CN tracks are private property, so they can come in and forcibly remove you. Unfortunately, the government is deciding that maybe that's not the best thing, because they don't want it to blow up like they did in Oka, where, you had a cop killed, you had other people injured, it lasted 78 days, and nobody really won. So they're trying to avoid that conflict, but I'm sorry, people are going to start getting pissed off. You walk away, you made your point. Now it's time for the courts to decide who wins this battle. You cannot block everyday Canadians from doing what they want to do or going where they want to go. You're interfering with people's livelihoods. They may have to lay off a bunch of people working for CN or CP Rail because trains aren't moving. And you realize, right, that delivery of product with trains is a lot cheaper than delivering it with trucks. So if everything goes up if we have to start delivering things by truck, everything's going to go up in price. That's going to affect you too. You're going to have to pay more for shit. So you're shooting yourself in the foot. And like I said, I am 100% with you on almost every issue you've ever had. You have been fucked over for years and years and years, all the way back to Champlain and Cartier and all those other fucking explorers. You've been fucked over, and it's not fair. But this time you're really, really not in the right. You're in the wrong, and you guys should resolve this. Get off the fucking tracks, because you don't belong on the tracks. I was reading where a chief of the Mohawks in Quebec, up near Montreal, I guess, was saying that this could turn the other way for the Indigenous of our country, because in the last few years, we've all rallied around you, and because we realize you have been fucked from as soon as we came, Europeans came over, you've been fucked. We're behind you on your rights for compensation for the reserve schools. We want to find out what's happening to the missing Aboriginal women, or Indigenous women, sorry. We want to help you with your water crisis, and we feel bad for all these things. But as this chief said, that we feel bad, and it's taken years and years to get everybody's support behind this. You're going to ruin the support by pissing everybody off, and that's what's going to happen. Even since 1990, when the Oka crisis happened, there are still hard feelings over that crisis. Like, it's time to stop. It's trying to stop this bullshit. Like I said, it's borderline terrorism. You're stopping people from doing what they want to do. You're limiting their freedoms to be able to travel through Canada as they wish, so why is your freedom to protest more important than their freedom to be able to move around? It's not. So I'm not buying all this fucking shit. Like I said, I am behind you 100% when it comes to this pipeline crap. I think they can put it somewhere else, but I am not behind fucking stopping people from going places. If I want to go somewhere, I can go. I should be able to go. That's my rights. People are going to start getting laid off and not be able to support their families if this keeps happening. And it will get ugly fast. It will, because people are going to start taking it into their own hands and moving people violently, and then we're going to have armed standoffs, and we know that's going to happen because it happened in Oka, and we don't want the same fucking bullshit happening. Train workers are going to get laid off. People in stores, factory are going to get laid off. Prices of things are all going to go up because it's going to cost more money to ship by truck. Do we want this? No, we don't fucking want this. Do we want to divide between Canada's Indigenous people and the rest of Canada? No, we don't want that either. We're finally starting to get together on all these issues and trying to help. Anyway, this is Duanes the Booze Blogger coming at you. Remember, hit subscribe to my channel. It's right down here in the corner. I could use more subscribers. I could use more views. Share with your friends. If you disagree with what I got to say, that's fine. Anyway, I'll talk to you next week. Always remember, the most important thing in life, folks, is don't be a fucking asshole!
Duanes World! Duanes World! Duanes World!